What's up, guys? Today it's exciting time because we got a phone in the house from a brand that I haven't had much experience with. And believe me, I've had a lot of experience with different brands. This is their new flagship series, and they made the GT, the Realme GT, last year, around a year ago. Which was like, if you care about your money, it was pretty much a good amount of phone for the money. But it still wasn't just quite there, you know. It didn't have the top tier haptics or the top tier camera or the top tier 2K screen and all that stuff. But when you look at this one, it does in fact have all those things, and it is exciting. And anyways, I think this is just gonna be a first impressions. I haven't opened this one yet. You can see it's pretty sealed. Just to show you the fucking bullet points of it. 2K Super Reality Display is their own name for it. It's a 2K display and it's flat, which is why I fucking picked this phone, because I've been interested in the BBK phones. The OnePlus 9 or 10 Pro just came out today, actually, in the global markets. And that one has a 2K display too, but it's not flat. And I'm just highly allergic to those curved panels. The Snapdragon 8 Gen 1 platform is the newest Snapdragon chip. And apparently these guys, the BBK family, have access to some pretty good cooling technology. Dual 50 megapixel camera. And then they got a third one, which is a macro camera with 30 times magnification, which is obviously very niche and you don't need it, but actually I'm looking forward. Those were the bullet points. I got in the white version. It's the 256 gigabytes, 12 gig of RAM. I don't know if you can see that, but hopefully you can. Let's just crack this motherfucker open and go crazy with it. So very exciting. Lay this knife over there so I don't stab myself, and let's go. The future in paper, it says here, and I guess fair enough, dude. I don't care, but yes. All right, cool. So it's always different when you get this tech in your actual hand. For example, this camera bump, I've been looking at it quite a lot online, right? And it's still smaller than I expected, which is weird and quirky and also whatever, right? But let's go. Okay. It does feel actually quite nice. I don't know what it feels like, honestly. Like maybe like one of those vegan leather situations, but it's just so weird because it's white, so your brain is like, nah, that can't be true. And you know, honestly, I don't mind this. I don't mind the look of this phone. I like white phones. I do like them in matte glass though, and not this. But I mean, it's not too bad. This text right here though, god damn, couldn't you just fucking print it somewhere else or make it invisible? Jesus. But it is what it is. It's probably really fucking hard to see. You probably can't see it. But let me try to see if I can do some close up. I don't know. Let me explain it instead. So there's this aluminum frame on the phone, and then there's glass. And then the seam between the aluminum and the glass just goes completely clean. Just aluminum, smooth curved glass, boom. On cheaper flat phones, especially, or just generally cheaper phones, there's always this plastic sort of shelf around the whole display, holding it in place. So it does this like triple layer type of thing, and it's kind of sharp when you swipe your finger across it, and it just feels cheap. Now while this one is turning on, let's just quickly see what's in the box. Charger, 65 watts, warp charge, super dart, whatever, BBK technology, cool. It's fucking, honestly, this is almost a must for me in the phone because it's so fucking good, dude. And then there's this case here. It looks like this. Pretty good. All right, what we want to look at is the display, and okie dokie. I mean, this is a pretty uniform bezel situation. It's very bright. It's very, like, it's very symmetrical. Android phones considered. Now I have an iPhone filming phone right now, perfect symmetry. Fatter bezels, but it's perfect symmetry. This one don't get that, but it does get slimmer bezels than you can compare this to the iPhone 13 Pro Max. And the viewing angles, yeah, this is on point. This is some flagship stuff, and I like it. I like it. All right. Well, okay, so I'll just set the phone up and I'll get back to you. All right, so we're back in, brothers and sisters. All right, the fingerprint sensor. Let's do this. This reminds me, bro. I owned the Pixel 6 recently, and it's just the fucking, bro, like just like a big ass company like Google doing such a well designed and put together kind of phone like the Pixel 6 having the shittiest fucking fingerprint sensor in the history of modern smartphones. It's just a disappointment, bro. Jesus. All right, it says welcome Realme UI. Now it says it in Danish because I'm Danish, bro. All right, boom, we in. So we got the round icons. I like that on Android phones. It looks like the Pixel. I think it's just most aesthetic. All right, let me just play around with it for a little couple minutes, and then I'll come back to you with some cool features. Listen to the brightness. Yeah, that's good. Ooh. Oh, you do this, and it sort of hums the vibration motion, and when you reach it, it like clicks. Oof, dude. Bro, the attention to detail. All right, I'm hyped for this. I'm hyped for this, because I've been a little hesitant with the whole Realme UI situation because I don't really know like what I'm getting myself into here. So we got the Google News feed to the left. I guess we can try the speakers. All right, let's try. Let's go crazy. All right, this is max volume. Honestly, bro, first impressions, this sounds good. I'm gonna get back to this phone if it's interesting enough and you know I end up really liking it. I'll make a review on it maybe, but for now let's do a little macros camera test. Let me take the knife. Let me take a good picture of the knife here. Oh my lord, that's crazy. So it's an IKEA knife. I don't know if you can see the IKEA logo right around there. Alright? And then when you see this picture, you can see the literal little piece of metal being scooped over each other in the wording of the IKEA logo with 40 times magnification. I can't lie to you, that's pretty fucking sick. Let me just zoom in on it a little bit more. Alright, macro camera approved. So, you know what guys? I can't lie to you, I'm a phone perfectionist. And I figured out now after trying countless of iPhones, I know I'm filming from an iPhone right now. It's not gonna be my main phone. I had the 13 Pro Max, I had the 12 Pro, I had the normal 12 to 13, I had the 11 before that. The operating system on everything from 11 to 13 Pro Max is the same anyways. And I don't like the operating system. I like Google system. So that's what I've learned. So I'm looking for the Android phones and we have issues with the Pixel. I don't really like OnePlus right now. I can't take Samsung. Let me make that absolutely clear. Samsung, if you want to sponsor me, please don't. Realme, I've been kind of having an eye out for because I just kind of like the vibe of the company, you know. And when I saw it as a flagship, or at least like close to flagship phone with a flat display that's 2K, I was like, alright, that's interesting. There's nothing like it too. You know, when you make a premium ultra flagship phone, you curve the screen because that's obviously just flagship phone, curve the fucking edges. But it's annoying as fuck, dude. Jesus. Anyways, so that's why I was interested in this one, and you know, I'm gonna test it out, and maybe I'll get back to you, maybe I won't. I will see. But here you had the little first impressions, and fuck it, I'm out.